another favorites video. I didn't do one in December, so this month is gonna include some things from December also, so because I didn't have enough in December to do it, so I just thought I would include it into this one. And there's a lot of things into this one. Most of it is makeup, some of it is books, some of it's music, so we'll just get into it. And as always, I will link everything in the description, what is linkable. If it's not linkable, I'll just put the name in it, and yeah. So let's get started. So starting with makeup brushes. I recently got a few new makeup brushes, and these two are my favorites of the ones that I recently bought. I use them every single day, and they are absolutely amazing. The first one I have is the Real Techniques, I think this is the blush brush. Yeah, blush brush. And don't mind the dirtiness, I used it just like 2 minutes ago. But I really like it because this is like made perfectly, so you can like stand it on a table. Obviously not my hand because it's not a table. But, and it's super soft. Like it's amazing. I use this, I don't use it for blush. I use it for contouring, like bronzing. I just kind of put the side of it in my bronzer, and then I go like this, and then I blend it out. But yeah, it's super amazing. I have always wanted a Real Techniques brush, and I finally bought one, and I am so happy with it. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I recommend getting a Real Techniques brush. I am really excited for their bold metals, but I don't think that they are available to ship to Germany yet. Plus, they're a little more expensive than these ones. These ones, I think, I don't know how much they cost, but the bold metal ones are about 22 bucks for each brush, which is a little bit more pricey, but they're like more for professional makeup than these ones. These are just for, you know, basic makeup and all that stuff. The next one is from Morphe. I bought myself some makeup palettes from Morphe, and along with those I got some brushes. This one is the Morphe M173. I use it for concealer. I think it's supposed to be a little concealer brush. It's just perfect to like blend the concealer in underneath the eye. For concealer, you can also use like a damp beauty blender, but this one is really cool, which again, don't mind the dirtiness of it. I just used it. So yeah, but I'm really happy with this brush. I was a little bit iffy about the Morphe brushes because when you're looking at the pictures online, they don't look that great. But I'm extremely impressed with this brush, and I'm very happy with it, so yeah. Since I just talked about Morphe, I thought I would move on to the makeup palettes that I got. When I was buying those brushes, I also got myself one of the makeup palettes that was on sale, which is the Hot palette, I think it's called. It is the 28F palette. This one, I don't know why. What is on my screen? Is that just on my computer? No, it's on my lens. Anyways, this one, I don't know why, but it doesn't have the Morphe name on the front of it. I was thinking maybe it's because it has, it was a sale item, but I have no idea. But this one is just, it has very bright colors in it. I bought this mostly because it was on sale, and secondly because it has all these really cool colors in it that I could use for like more of a like the special effects makeup looks. And this little square of makeup is like, you know, browns and stuff, which I can use every single day. I have used this in every single day makeup using like these colors, which are kind of like, I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but they're like more of a, this one's more of a gold. But I've used like these and that and that and these and that on like everyday makeup. The other ones, we just recently in my schooling did drag makeup, and these bright colors were perfect for it because we had to do like really extreme like drag makeup, and it was perfect for that. The next palette is the very famous Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette. When this came out, it came out, the pre-sales were midnight on January 1st. And since that is in like California time, I set myself a timer. So I had to wake up in like the middle of the night. I don't even remember what time it was, but I set myself a timer to wake up in the middle of the night to try and get this palette because I knew it was gonna be sold out super fast and everyone is gonna try and get it. I had my laptop in like split screen. Like on this side, I had like my window open and I was watching Netflix, and on this side I had the Morphe site open because it crashed. I tried to get this palette, and I mean like refreshing and trying, like every time I tried to sign in, it didn't work and it threw me off and all that stuff. And then once I finally got to the cart, it wouldn't let me like check out, or it wouldn't let me put the palette in my cart. It was a huge mess. But I went back and forth with refreshing and retyping everything in for 12 hours. I sat there for 12 hours and I tried to get this goddamn palette, and finally I got it. And it just arrived like 3 days ago, and I've used it every single day so far. And I don't even have to use it any more than that to tell you guys that this is one of my absolute favorite eyeshadow palettes ever. The colors are so amazing. Let me open it and show you so I'm not teasing you. But the colors are absolutely amazing. I haven't used this green. I'm very excited to use this green, but I haven't used it. But they're very creamy and very, very pigmented, so you don't need much of it at all. I do have some on my eyes. I don't think you can tell because these lights suck. But I love it, especially like this cranberry color. It looks more red in the camera, but it's an amazing palette. It costs 28 bucks. Each Morphe shadow actually costs like $2, but with this you pay 28 for 28 eyeshadows, so it's pretty much like one eyeshadow, or $1 for each eyeshadow, which is a really good price. It is sold out at the moment. It is gonna be back on sale. I think Morphe said it'll be on sale again in like starting February, so in like a few days. And I really recommend to get that you guys get this palette. It's amazing. I am so happy with it. And I had to pay $46 for this because I mean it was 28 for shipping, or 28 for the palette, and then I had to pay, I don't know, some stupid amount for shipping, like 18 bucks or something. So if you live in America, this is definitely worth it. I think that the shipping is maybe like, I don't know, but you can probably find coupon codes to get like free shipping, so you're literally only paying $28 for it. But yeah, it's amazing. I recommend you get it. Starting February, I think it'll be back on sale. The next thing is something I bought online because I can't find it anywhere else here, and I got a gift card for eBay, so I was like, why not use it on makeup? And another thing that I will show you later. This is the Collections Lasting Perfection Ultimate Wear Concealer. I have seen this 10 million times in like Tanya Burr's makeup videos and all that stuff, and I really wanted to get it, and since I had this eBay coupon code, I was like, why not? I got it in Cool Medium number 2, and I just use this for like under my eye or priming my eyelid or covering up any tiny little baby blemishes I have. It is amazing. And the coloring of it is really good too. When I first bought it, I accidentally clicked light, and I was like, oh no, that ain't gonna work for me. And so I had to email them real quick and be like, can I have the Cool Medium one instead? And they're like, okay, yeah, sure. And this is also really good when I put it underneath my eye to highlight under the eye, kind of for like a little cheekbone highlight, and then I just put my blush and blend it in with it. The dishwasher. I am super happy with this. I think I paid $7 for it. I'm not 100% sure. I will try and find the website. I don't know. I didn't get it from the website, so I will Google and I will put everything in the description. But it just has like one of those little lip gloss wand. You can't see. Bling. But I love it. I was just about to apply this to my lips. Problems. So next thing is the Benefit Hoola bronzer. Mine is it broke at the bottom. I don't know if you can tell. Right there, it broke. But when I was buying this, I went to the Benefit little counter thing in I don't know what it's called, some store, and it cost $32, And the lady that works there, she's like, before you pay 32 bucks for this, you know, it's a lot of money. I would like to, you know, put the makeup on you first to see if it, you know, if it's good with your skin. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure. And it was absolutely amazing. She also used the Porefessional on my face, which I am obsessed with, but I haven't bought it yet. But I really like this bronzer. You can apply it really lightly and just have like a hint of like bronze, or you can really contour with it and carve out your face. You can really do anything with this, and I love it. It's just so light, and it kind of, like, it's a, I don't know how to explain it, but I love it, and that's why it's in my favorites. Since the lady who did my makeup with the Hoola bronzer used Porefessional on my face, I wanted to get a face primer and like pore minimizer, but I didn't have the money to spend on the Porefessional at the time, and so I went the cheap route, not cheap route, but you know, the cheaper route, and got the Maybelline Baby Skin Pore Minimizer, which so far I'm really impressed with. You just have to make sure you don't apply too much, because then the makeup won't actually hold. But your face is so soft with this makeup on, and your makeup that you put on top of this baby skin stuff, it blends so nicely together, and it just really holds. But I really like it. I think this was €8, and I just dropped everything. I think this was €8 at DM. I'm not really sure how much it is in dollars and all that stuff, but I really like it. I mean, it's not the Porefessional, but so far it has done a huge difference in my makeup, which is why it's in here. So there you go. The next thing is an album. I don't think I've ever included music into my favorites videos, but I'm including this one because I'm absolutely obsessed. I have it on repeat in my car, and I mean, originally I only bought it because he's a very attractive man, and because I think he went to my high school, or maybe a high school that was in my hometown. I think it's called Oubliette, I don't know, but from Noah Hunt. I'll put a picture of the album art on here, right here. I'll also include a link to iTunes where you can buy the album down in the description. Maybe you can get it on SoundCloud. I'm not really sure. I'll check and make sure. But I'm obsessed with this album. It is really like not chilly, but like very relaxing and calm, and I don't know, it has something that I like. Mostly Noah, but the music is really good too. But yeah, I would really suggest that you guys check out that album. It is amazing. I listen to it all the time, and I've gotten my friends into it, and she has it now too, the CD, and it's just... The next thing I bought is the thing that I bought with the Collections Concealer from eBay with the coupon that I got. And I've been wanting to get this book for a really long time, and I finally just thought, you know, why not get it? And it is the My Drunk Kitchen, A Guide to Eating, Drinking, and Going With Your Gut by Hannah Hart. And it is a really cool book. Like it's like somewhat of a cookbook. It starts out with like an introduction to Hannah Hart, and you know, about her and about the book and all that stuff. And then each recipe has, let me go to one. It has, you know, what is best to drink with this recipe, the ingredients and all that stuff. And at the end, you also have a little life lesson. And I just think it's a really cool idea of a cookbook. And I have tried a few of the recipes on here because sometimes I do like to cook, sometimes I hate cooking. It depends on my mood. And when I want to cook, but I don't want to cook something extremely extravagant or, you know, difficult, I look into this book. And the recipes in this book are not like extremely gourmet or anything. It's more like simple and fun recipes. to do, but it's really cool. And it was by Hannah Hart, which you guys probably already know is a YouTuber who does My Drunk Kitchen, where she pretty much just cooks and gets drunk, which I wish I would have thought of that idea because it's amazing. But it's really cool, and I think I got this for, I don't know. I thought someone was watching. I don't really remember how much it cost, but I'll include the link for the book in the description. The next book, it's also a book. I've been reading a lot lately. I love to read, but sometimes I just don't get around to it. But once I do get back into reading, I just cannot put the book down. And this book I read in one day at work. Don't tell my boss. It's okay. It's my last week there anyways. This is John Green's Looking for Alaska. I have seen this read by my friends on Instagram so many times, and so many people have told me that it's so amazing, and I finally found it. In the bookstore that I always go to, they have a teeny tiny little section for books that are in English. So most of the books in there I have already read, and so I just wait every month I think they get some different books in there, and this time they had Looking for Alaska. And I have never been disappointed with the John Green book. They have all been extremely entertaining to me. Like I've read, I don't even know how many books of his I've read, but this one is also really easy to read. I read it in about, I think it was an 8-hour shift that I was working, and I had to, work in between. But I didn't put it down. It's really easy. I mean, it's small and it's a really easy read. But I did cry at the end, well, like close to the end. If you guys have read this book, you would probably know what area I cried at. But it was really difficult to try not to cry because I was at work and I didn't want to cry in front of customers. But it's a really cool book, and I didn't really understand what it was going to be about before I started reading it. I just kind of trust John Green and whatever he's doing, just like with Will Grayson. When I started reading that book, the first couple of chapters, I was like, what is happening? And then finally I was like, oh, I understand. But I think I have to read the book again to like fully understand before I understood, if that makes any sense. But John Green always makes really great books, and so yeah, I suggest you read these. That is all I have for this favorites video / December, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Oh wow, that was the demon inside. There's something in my eye.